Hey guys, thank you for being back again. So today's video I want to open with a quote of Dr. Joe Dispenza, which fits pretty good for this video. So Dr. Joe Dispenza said, if you cannot think greater than how you feel, you are thinking in the past. Recently I've been feeling pretty low, and I've been someone who was very hard on herself. Although I think I'm known as someone who is uplifting and likes others to see how beautiful life is. And the point in that is that I haven't been that nice to myself, and I haven't been uplifting towards myself. I believe the reason why I've been feeling a little bit down lately is because, first of all, I want very much, and I'm feeling like my thoughts are, I think the word that I should use for this is like scattered, like all over the place. I'm the most of the time completely in my head, although I'm a very heart-centered person. But I know that being hard on myself doesn't bring me any further. I'm well aware of it. Maybe I was thinking like, yeah, I got all the job done, like doing my focus wheel and doing some shadow work. But I had to experience pretty quickly that it's not done yet. And in this moment right now, I do remember that I'm always someone who is saying, you are an ever-evolving being. Of course, I didn't finish with my inner evolvement, with my inner work. You know, due to the fact that I want very much, it feels like overwhelming. And although I'm very, very much inside of my head, it felt like what I really need is me working on my commitment issues. And for example, my commitment issues regarding YouTube, my commitment issues regarding me want to be vegan so bad. I mean, this raw vegan type, and I want to go to the gym way more often. And I was thinking, why is it that these things that are making me so much excited and happy about, like looking forward, reaching all of these things, because I'm having visions, I'm having a lot of visions, and I want these things so badly. I found out that, first of all, I've been focusing way too much on these things not being here. And the second point is that I completely underestimated my work on self-worth and self-love, which absolutely led to the point that, you know, there is a bridge to be built between the passion that you have and really doing those things. I have been thinking about what is it that I need in order to be consistent, in order to getting rid of these anxieties to fail. And self-love and self-worth is, from my point of view, the baseline of all. Doesn't matter if you want to work on your manifestation skills or just to get things done and get things done properly. It doesn't mean that I'm lazy. I'm absolutely not. I think another point which made me think that there's still something that needs to happen before I can commit to my work on YouTube, because I want to do this in order for you to help yourself. Maybe you're finding some resonance, and I do have this a lot of times, so I believe that probably some things that I'm talking about are going to support you or are going to lead you to some epiphanies which is the best case scenario, one of the best case scenarios. The thing is, I have been feeling very alone, not lonely, there's a big difference. I've been feeling very alone on my ascension journey. I was convinced that I cannot do all of these things without having my twin flame by my side. That's very funny because I've been so distracting myself from really doing something only because I have been putting my energy in my twin flame journey. I'm not going deeper now into this twin flame journey because this is not going to be part of this video. I came to the conclusion that waiting for my twin flame is not going to be the solution. So I went back again to my YouTube and vegan food and gym stuff. Man, I have been stopping my whole system only to do my twin flame work. And that is, I mean, to all of you who are on their twin flame journey, you probably know what I'm talking about. But really, you know, stopping your whole life, I mean, how I say, putting all your plans on pause for something or someone that is not there at the moment doesn't make any sense at all. And I believe that if this person or if this twin flame would watch you or watch me, I think this person would never ever expect something like that. Another thing that I have been thinking about was, or I have been working on the last weeks, was creating a video in which I'm explaining to you the focus wheel. The focus wheel is a technique with which you can change your belief system and your habits, which comes from changing your belief system. When you change your belief system, you're changing your habits, which is a technique that was created by Abraham Hicks, by the collective consciousness Abraham as the Hicks. To those of you who know about it, it's law of attraction stuff, which I really found out works within a very short period. I actually wanted this video to be about the focus wheel, about self-love, self-worth, because I experienced it to be absolutely underestimated. That's why I created this video, because I'm going to work on a new focus wheel project for the sake of practicing more mindfulness. Mindfulness absolutely helps you to work with the focus wheel. The focus wheel puts a very strong focus, word game, a very strong focus on mindfulness. Mindfulness is key for working with this technique, because in order to work with the focus wheel, you need to be mindful. And it doesn't mean that when you're not mindful, you will not be able to work with the focus wheel. Absolutely not. But just to let you know, mindfulness is a very vital point in this technique. But working with the focus wheel itself will absolutely push you into the direction of being mindful. Another point that the focus wheel is going to help me with is getting me a little bit out of my head and into the real world with real people and trees and the sun and details that you might not be aware of if you are constantly in your head. So before creating a video about how to use the focus wheel, I wanted to take the first step and do once again my own one and showing my personal progress, because using the focus wheel has the enormous ability to raise your vibration, which is awesome, really awesome. And I mean, I'm almost everyone I meet that is like into law of attraction, spirituality, self-empowerment, self whatever, everything that is to do with the selfishness, I'm all in for that. I'm I'm telling about the focus wheel because I'm so passionate about it. Like I'm passionate about helping others and helping them or showing them that there is absolutely a way out of depression. I have been healing mine with mindfulness and vegan food, basically. But first of all, mindfulness. This is what I absolutely learned in first place. And you don't need to be spiritual. You don't need to be on a ascension journey, or you don't need to consider yourself being on an ascension journey or an awakening journey, whatever. But mindfulness is a huge gateway to get rid of depression. Very effective and in a very beautiful way. And I'm so proud of myself that I was able to get to this point without medication. That is really something that I have to admit I'm very proud of. I'm not sad. I'm really not. When I'm talking about like, wow, I've been feeling lost recently, or I had some kind of low vibe energies going on, I'm very grateful for me knowing about the law of attraction. And where I'm at right now is what I manifested, because I've been telling a story of myself. I've been telling way too often the story about myself that I'm stuck. Now I need to get ready to get unstuck. And not just getting ready for it, just getting unstuck, just being free and taking all my power back. As I said, I'm not a sad person. Absolutely not. I'm someone who I love laughing. And what I really have is that even though all of these energetic things are going on at the moment, I mean, including the point that we have those 2020 energies where I am forced to purge all of this old stuff. You know, when you're a little bit familiar with the law of attraction, facing contrast. Contrast is the non-labeled word for having some kind of issues with things, you know? This is facing contrast. Contrast gives you the opportunity to change your direction. And that's what I'm doing now. I will absolutely change my direction. And I believe as soon as I stop feeling being incomplete, this topic will absolutely solve itself. And to those of you who are on this ascension journey and this whole awakening process, most of you know that we are currently having some energies going on that might be pretty heavy, but I never lose hope. Never. I mean, I've been going too far. I've been working too hard, and I've been seeing too much to throw the towel now. No, not now. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm having maybe some downtimes. That's okay. That's part of the ascension. That's my contrast that I need to face in order to get rid of self-limiting beliefs and things that doesn't serve me. But I can already feel what is on its way and who is on its way, and that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I've been having a dream a few days ago where I was in bed, and on the right side of me I'm having my small, it's like a table, my nightstand. It's a nightstand. That's the word what I've been looking for. I have my small nightstand, and on this nightstand was a very cute caterpillar, and it was so fluffy and so white, and it has like small orange paws. It was so friggin' cute. I needed to touch it. I absolutely needed to take it in my hand because it was so cute and so beautiful. And as soon as I picked it up, it's like it's laying around my finger very tight, and it felt like this animal was like just built out of muscles. just muscles, and it clung to my finger so tight that I got panic. I completely freaked out and I wanted to rip it off of my finger, but I was so afraid that I'm going to kill it, and I didn't want that, and I was trying, like, but it was so strong and it just like didn't want to get off of my finger. So what this dream showed me that I probably might be so afraid of this metamorphosis from the caterpillar to the butterfly. By the way, the butterfly is my most used emoji. What a coincidence. But I believe that what comes after that is going to be huge. First of all for me, of course. But I believe it is going to be something very beautiful and something that I have been dreaming of since my childhood. Where I want to get to is I want to start with commitment. Commitment towards my channel. I mean, it's my baby. I really love it, and I love the idea that I'm having behind this. I mean, I know what it means to be depressive. I know what it means to really hit rock bottom and being in a very dark place. But I also know how awesome it feels getting out of all of this all by myself. And I want to share this, not my story. That doesn't, nobody's going to benefit from my story. But I believe that there are people out there which are going to benefit from how I got out of this dark place. And believe me, guys, everything started with mindfulness. Everything. And gratitude. Gratitude is a big chunk of this. So my first step towards commitment and of course also consistency is to set days on which videos are going to be uploaded, which is going to be Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, with that being said, I thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.